one screen is showing some data, latest data. See that all the related web pages also showing the new data, not old data.
Yeah, integrity. Yeah.
Okay, next. So once the data is created and if you got a successful message, after after few hours or after tomorrow, after day after tomorrow also, if you access the data, it should be available, right? There is no loss of data.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, you need to check for the schema, right? What is the database structure, right? What are the columns available? What is the field length? What is primary key? What is foreign key? What is mapped? All this mapping is done properly or not across the tables. Connectivity is done across the tables. You need to verify it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, you need to check for the procedures and triggers, right? As per the schedule. Okay, procedure is properly executing. Okay, when it is transferring data from one system to another system, it is not transferring again a duplicate data. It's not duplicating second time. For example, for instance, okay, okay, in the first system, there are, let's say, 5 records. In the first system, there are 5 new records. 5 new records. Now, in the late night, a procedure has executed, and all these 5 new records are updated in all the 5 records are updated in a second system, right? Now, tomorrow we may create 2 more new records. What should happen, man? Only the new 2 records should be updated, right?
Yes, sir.
And again, not all 7 records, right? Again, not all 7 records. That means, sir, all 5 plus 2, again 7 records is coming, means 5 records are duplicated, right? Again in the second system.
Yeah.
That is wrong, right?
Yes.
Because issues sometimes beginning we used to find this type of issues. So when they are updating, there are either some mistake they have written. It is taking all old data again. Okay, that should not be there, right? Totally, it should be only that 5 plus the new 2 records should take.
7. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Not again total 7.
Yes.
Yes.
So what they have done is, okay, there are other cases. What we do is, okay, take the same situation. Where the bugs we will find generally was 5 records are there, 5 records updated in the second system. This first case is okay, right?
Yes, sir.
In the second case, what I did is, in one of the 5 records, right? One of the 5 records. Okay, one record is updated. One record is నేను ఇక్కడ update చేశాను మా. In one of these 5 records lo one record I updated ma.
Yes.
Existing 5 records, right?
Yes, sir.
Existing 5 records lo ఒక record update చేశాను. 2 new records I create చేశాను.
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు న్యూ సిస్టమ్ లో మేము అంటే ఇనిషియల్ గా వాట్ వి యూస్ టు ఫైండ్ బగ్స్ వాస్, అంటే మేము ప్రాక్టికల్ గా ఫైండ్ చేసిన బగ్స్ చెప్తున్నాను. హియర్ వాట్ వి వేర్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ సిస్టమ్ ఇస్ ఆల్ 5 records, 5 old records కదమ్మా, 5 old records, again one updated record plus these 2 new records. Now what is happening here, it is not updating the existing record. The updated is taking as a new record.
Yeah.
The updated one is taking as a new record, and this 2 also. So this system shows me 7, but this system shows me 8. Ikkada emaindi, actually this record is one of the old only, but it is not updating existing record. It is creating as if as a new record.
Yeah.
అలా ఉండకూడదు కదా, that is a bug, right?
Yes.
So I'm telling practically these are all some different bugs we were used to find. I'm saying, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these type of things we have to see at consistency. When when there is a huge amount of data is transferring, Okay, there should not be loss of data. Okay, across some transaction will give failure transaction. Transactions లో something developer did not put the rollback transactions properly. Issues ఉంటాయి unless until practically we see, then the developer will go and fix it the problem, then we again do it, then it will be resolved. Okay, ఇట్లాంటి issues వస్తాయి general గా when huge amount of data, when we are processing, there is a loss of data, some data not reflected in some place, some data is not showing in some other screens, it is still showing old data. ఈ issues ఉంటాయి general గా. Okay, so but when you are testing the application, you have to understand, right, what system you are doing testing. Okay, ఇవన్నీ చెక్ చేయాలి కానీ, but what you have to do is, so when you are testing also, what is the steps you have to follow? First of all, you also have to understand the requirements, right, what exactly need to be tested. In case మీ database test చేయాలన్నప్పుడు, what are all you need to test, you need to first identify, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what data, what tables, what
Yeah.
type of information you have to verify, you need to identify, right? అంటే ఫస్ట్ మీరు రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ కూడా అర్థం చేసుకోవాలమ్మా. యూ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ద రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్, సిట్ విత్ ద డెవలపర్, అండర్స్టాండ్ హౌ ద సిస్టమ్ ఈస్ డిజైన్. Okay, because this technical information you will get only from developers. Client can't give these things. Yes or not? Remember.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the back end kadamma, client can't give. You have to talk only with the developers and coordinate with them.
We need to
Okay.
prepare the documents, sir, for separately.
Yeah, you will get a design document kadamma. నేను చెప్పాను
Documents,
కదా,
yes.
schema document వస్తాయి కదా మీకు.
Yes, sir.
Okay, developers also will give you what are the procedures, what are the triggers. మీరు KT sessions అన్ని డెవలపర్ నుంచినే తీసుకోవాలి. You have to get the KT sessions from developer only.
Okay.
Okay, so all the information, right? If you want to do database testing, if you have any clarification, if you did not understand, you need any permission, you need to check something, you need to ask the developer only. No, we did something in the front end, we are not understanding, this data will go to which tables. You ask the developer will tell you, yeah, please check these tables. You go back and see whether those tables have reflected the data or not. If something not reflecting, then you talk to the developer. When we are doing this transaction, but in the database it is showing some wrong data, like that we always have to coordinate with the developers and do database testing. Okay, ma'am. So nothing with the client, but we will inform what we are doing, what are all the scenarios we are testing. That communication, whatever we do with the developers, that mail or information is there to the client. But point to point discussion you do only with the developers, right? Any clarification you have.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
sit with the developers, understand the system, understand what are the tables, how they are related. Okay, if I do something in front end, if you don't understand where this data will go, ask the developer. Okay, then you can come to know, right? Plus you also identify the scenarios, right? What are all you need to test, and get the confirmation from your lead or your manager or along with the client. This is all what we are going to test. Is this okay or something else is required to be tested? మీరు కొన్ని పాయింట్స్ రాసుకున్నారు అనుకోండి, these are all the things what we are planning to test. Is this sufficient or you need any more else to be tested? Get the confirmation, then you test those scenarios, right?
Okay.
Yeah, is this okay, ma'am?
Sir, one
Okay.
question, sir. If like you have given the DMart example, no, sir, if the rollback doesn't happen, developer has not written SQL query properly, so who will be the responsible for the transactions and all debited? There is a huge loss for the business, no, sir.
Correct,
Developer-
but we are doing right now in the test environment only, right?
Yes, sir.
After you confirm, after you test, everything is fine, then only it is moved to the production, kada?
Oh, okay.
We are not doing testing, and we are doing in the test environment kada, testing.
Okay, test environment only.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ ఎలా టెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు? UI లాస్ట్ టైం మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ అని, Selenium గాని. When the developer is developing the application, you are testing, right?
Yes, sir.
So once you confirm that everything is working fine, all the bugs are fixed, then only it is moved to the production, kada?
Then also bugs will come, no, sir. Still bugs will be there, sir. Minor
Right,
bugs
but
will be
minor
there.
bugs will be there, they will fix it.
I think none
Okay,
of the
here
application-
also some report is not showing some data, something went wrong, they will fix it. Here also some issues will come. But major issues then it will be questioned, the credibility, why the testers did not find it, or the testers, why they are not doing testing properly. Appudu mana career మీద impact untadi gani. But small issues are there because of network issue, their configuration issue, something is not displayed, something we will resolve it and we'll fix it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, business loss వచ్చే functionalities miss అవుతున్నాయంటే then the client is not happy with the team, right?
They will.
Then there is a problem with our job. The
Then-
management అంతే కదా, ఎప్పుడో ఒకసారి some issue వచ్చింది, some team member did not do properly అంటే okay, but regular గా అలా సరిగా చేయట్లేదు, frequently they are creating a problem అంటే one time the management will call you and speak to that team member, right? When next time this is the what do you call, this is the issue, or serious issue, this thing should not be repeated. If again people are not doing testing properly and it's affecting business means,
then they will change the
definitely
company also.
whether they will take action on the team, or if client is really not satisfied, client will stop the project to the company, right?
Project. Okay.
Anything could happen, right? If it is a business loss point of view.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So this is database testing. So database testing, always we have to verify through front end data with the database, right?
Yes, sir.
The database testing. But there is something else, other terminologies you may hear, what you call ETL testing, like that. What you call ETL.
సార్ డేటాబేస్ లో కూడా QA ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్, ప్రొడక్షన్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్, సేమ్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ ఇలాగే ఉంటుంది.
అలాగే ఉంటాయి. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒక అప్లికేషన్ టెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు, UI అప్లికేషన్. సరే, డేటాబేస్ ఒక సెకండ్, లెట్ us కీప్ డేటాబేస్ పక్కన పెడదాం. మీరు UI టెస్టింగ్ చేస్తున్నారు, యు ఆర్ టెస్టింగ్ ద ఫంక్షనల్ టెస్టింగ్ ఆఫ్ UI.
Yes, sir.
ఏమ్మా, హూ ఈస్ ఆస్కింగ్?
కిరణ్ సార్.
కిరణ్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఫంక్షనల్ టెస్టింగ్ చేస్తున్నారు UI,
Yes, sir.
రైట్? యు ఆర్ ఏ అప్లికేషన్ టెస్ట్ చేస్తారు? ఏదో ఈ-కామర్స్ అప్లికేషన్ అనుకున్నాం, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లెట్ us టేక్ ఈ-కామర్స్ అప్లికేషన్.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you are searching for a product, you are buying the product, you are doing some filtering. Where, in which environment you are doing testing?
QA environment.
But same, right? But whatever application you access, the database is also in the QA only, right?
Okay.
The data what you access is not a production data కాదు కదా.
Yes, yes.
ఏమో అప్లికేషన్ UI application is a QA, database is not production, right? Database is also QA నే కదమ్మా.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we don't access the production data కాదు కదా.
Once the QA environment is clear, the
Clear,
test.
then the database also they will move to the database structure, they will move, not the data. Data move చేయరు, మా రికార్డ్స్ మూవ్ చేయరు. Records will not move to the production. Database structure, a procedures, a triggers, the entire database design structure, they will move to the production, not the data.
Okay.
Okay, application also they will move the coding, right? Coding అంతా మొత్తం మూవ్ చేస్తారు ఇక్కడికి, ప్రొడక్షన్ లైక్.
Yes, yes.
ఇక్కడ రియల్ టైమ్ లో జరిగే బిజినెస్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ విల్ అప్డేట్ ఇన్ దిస్ డేటాబేస్.
Okay.
ఓకే, టెస్ట్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ లో మీరు చూసే ప్రోడక్ట్స్ కానీ, ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రోడక్ట్ కానీ, సర్చ్ ఫర్ ఎ ప్రోడక్ట్, బై ద కార్ట్ కానీ, కస్టమర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కానీ, ఇవన్నీ కూడా టెస్ట్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ లోనే. ఆల్ దిస్ డేటా, డమ్మీ డేటా, రైట్, ఈజ్ ఇన్ QA ఎన్విరాన్మెంటే కదా టెస్ట్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్.
Understand.
Okay, so once testing all completed, then the production annappudu they will move the application as well as database also. So database lo em move chestaru, will they move the records or only the structure of the database?
Structure.
Only structure they will move, not the records. ఇక్కడ రికార్డ్స్ అంతా ఏం డమ్మీ రికార్డ్సే కదా. మనం ఏదో టెస్టింగ్ కోసం we create a lot of data, right?
Yes, 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 sir. I got the point. Before the QA environment లో చెక్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఒకసారి డమ్మీ డేటా క్రియేట్ చేసి చెక్ చేస్తాను సార్. కరెక్ట్.
అవునమ్మా, డేటాబేస్ లో కూడా we create dummy registrations కదా, they are not real users కాదు కదమ్మా.
Okay, understand.
So for testing purpose కదా what we are doing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, next other terminology what I want to give, just one point is what you call ETL testing, data migration testing. Even you got a database related, Emma, but ETL means what is the meaning? ETL is extract, transformation, and loading. Okay, where is this happens? Extract, transformation, loading. Okay, you talk about a very big business, right? But even what I told you, like for example, if the DMart or Airtel or you take any other businesses, Reliance, Jio, no, whatever it is, right? You talk businesses. Okay, they have a main database system. Okay, now there is one local database, there is another local database, there is another local database, there is another local database. Okay, maybe even you take any software company also, no? Software company also you take. Okay, would you take a TCS? TCS, they have almost all, let's say for example, nearly 3 to 4 ODC centers are there in Hyderabad. Okay, example, my software company is called TCS. Okay, now they have some centers in Hyderabad. They have an offices in Bangalore. They have offices in Chennai. They have offices in Delhi. They have offices in US. They have offices in Australia. Yes, sir. No?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
the Hyderabad office have a different clients, right? Say
Yes, sir.
altogether it is TCS only. Do you think that if one of the Bank of America project which is done in Hyderabad, do you think that there is some team at Hyderabad and some team at Bangalore for same client?
Yes, sir.
No.
No.
If Hyderabad the sales team is also different. Here pre-sales team, see every center have their own priorities. Okay, TCS Bangalore has its own business priority. Hyderabad branch has its own priority. Chennai branch has its own priority. But you may be an employee. Based on need, you may be transferred to one location to another location. But if Bank of America project is executed in Hyderabad, this is the business what they did from Hyderabad business unit. Understand that this is the business what they did from Bangalore unit. This is the business they did from Chennai. This is the business they did. Okay, here they have a separate HR. Here they have a separate HR. There is a finance team. There is a local finance team. There is a local finance team. Every office have their own business, right?
Yes, sir.
But the main corporate office, what they do, they will get all the information from every location, right? Total revenue, what they are generating.
Yes, sir.
They also have a system where, here they are maintaining some their business details, right? How many projects, how many resources are working, how many are in bench. What is the total revenue, what is the cost, expenditure, everything they maintain, right? Here also they maintain all the expenditure, cost, revenue, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, maybe, every company, when they want to announce the quarterly results, right? Maybe they want to announce what is the revenue for this 3 months. When they look for the revenue, will they look every day?
No, sir.
No, they look for what? How frequently they look for revenue and get all the information? Every 3 months.
Three.
Every quarter, every quarter. Q1, Q2,
Q3.
Q2, Q3, Q4, right?
Yes, sir.
So altogether, then we will say based on average, we will say what is the year-to-year revenue, right?
Yes, sir.
So one quarter they might have done very good. Next quarter they might have done less. Next quarter they might have done good. But what is the total for year-on basis they will take? Okay, that's fine. That leave it. So here, when they take the data from this center, from this location, all the data should be updated in the main system, right? Where there is a corporate office, where there is a chairman, and where there is a chief financial officer in this location, right?
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
main
sir.
HR head. So he will be coordinating with every center, but every center has its own business, right?
Yes, sir.
So what they will do, if they want to transfer this data here, what they are doing, they're extracting, right? They're extracting data from here and then transforming. Transforming means convert the data into the required format. And then they load into this system. Okay, extract from here, convert into the required format and load here. Like that, they're extracting data from different sources, transforming in the common required format, and they are loading here. That is what is the meaning of extract, ETL. Extract, transfer, and then load. Okay. But for example, in India, Okay, in India, they are saying the revenue is in India, they are saying revenue is in rupees, right?
Yes, sir.
They're showing the financial report. The financial report they are saying in rupees. These many crores are like the turnover is this means like that they are showing in rupees.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but TCS they have office in US. In US also they are doing business, right?
Yes, sir.
TCS they have office in UK. They are also they are doing business.
Yes, sir.
TCS office in Australia. They are also they are doing business, right?
Yes, sir.
Now in US also they got a revenue. But in US, how the revenue they're getting in dollars, right?
Dollars.
Yes, sir.
But here the information is stored in dollars. Okay, in UK when they are doing, they are storing in what you call in pounds.
Euro. Pounds.
Okay, in Australia means it's Australian currency, right? AUS, Australian currency.
And all, yeah.
But when they are extracting the data from here, they need to transfer. Transfer means they need to convert into what is the currency conversion, right? Rupees. They have to convert into rupees.
Mm.
Yes,
Here
sir.
it is converted into whatever, currency now, whatever 80 or 81 or whatever it is, right? Dollar to rupee conversion, $1 into whatever 80 rupees, right? Something.
82 rupees.
Whatever 81, 82. Okay, some price. But when it comes from UK, they are converting into rupee into whatever, dollar into 100, right? 99 or 100 something like that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
From Australia, when they're converting, they will convert into some how much it is now, 55 or 60 around, right? Yeah. Okay. So they need to do extract it. Transfer means convert into the required format and load into the system. Okay, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now here also, for example, assume that here they got a client, they got a project on some particular date. Now here the date is stored in US, the date is stored in month, date, Y format, right? Month, date and year. But here when it comes to the data, it should come in date, month, year, right? Not month, date, year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Because
Yes,
from
sir.
all the systems, in this system, we are storing only in DD, format. But here it is in month, date, year format. But all the data should come into unique format, right? Whatever format is there in the source systems, but destination system should have only in a DD, format. So wherever it is in a different format, we should have converted it, right?
Yes, sir.
Like that. So this is all what I'm saying an example. Extract the data, transform. Transform is convert the data into the required format, formatting the data and loading into the destination system. Okay. This is what you call ETL means. So the developer might have created a programs. Developer might have created all the system, designed it. Data will come from here. They have created transformation rules and they are loading the data into the system. But as a tester, we have to test. Oh, what was the source data? What is the destination data? Data is properly converted into the required format or not. Okay, the data is properly updated in the destination system or not. Okay, the data loaded in the destination system is as per the transformation rules. Like that we have to see. Okay, here we are always checking the data transferred between one system to another system, not from front end to back end. But earlier database testing, what we said, database testing is one single system. Remember, database testing is one single system. Here, ETL means multiple systems, databases we are testing.
Okay.
You understood, right? In database testing,
sir.
what we are doing, we are talking about a one single software, right? From front end to back end. But in ETL, what you are doing, multiple database systems we are checking, right? Database from one database to another database. No? Here are we concentrating on front end or only database?
Database.
Only database here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like that. But similarly, data migration testing also. Data migration testing is a different situation. Data migration testing means it happens only in some situations, not every day, every time, not like that. Okay, but ETL happens every day, right? It's a business. Daily transactions are happening, right?
Yes, sir.
Daily the data is extracted, transfer, and then loading into the different system, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but data migration happens only in some situations. But for example, like for instance, sir, right now they are using, let's say they are using, let's say SQL Server, either some version SQL Server 10 they are using. Example, I'm saying SQL Server 10 version they are using. This they are using for last 5-6 years. So now they are migrating, this completely database, they want to scrap it. They want to completely change this to cloud system. They want to move, they are moving to cloud. Old system they were using physical server. Now they want to scrap this everything. They want to deprecate it. Now every system they want to move to cloud.
Okay,
And what they are doing, they are migrating completely to a cloud environment, right?
Yes.
yes, sir.
That means all the existing data structure, everything they have to move to the cloud, right?
Cloud.
Yeah.
Yes,
For last 6-7 years they are doing business. All the information, let's say for example, there are nearly, example I'm saying, sir, there are nearly for example 10 lakh records are there. How many records are there? 10 lakh records of data is there. Now all the 10 lakh records they have to move to the new system, right?
Yes, sir.
Them all the tables, all the structure, everything they have to move to the new system, right?
yes,
This
sir.
is what we call migrating. They are migrating from one environment to another environment.
Physical system to
Physical system they are changing. Oh, now this period when they are migrating, yes, now we have to verify what is the old system data, new system data, everything is migrating properly or not. There is no loss of data. Okay, whatever information is here, exactly same information is available here. Okay, all the data is properly stored or not. Like that we have to verify. So when
Okay.
we do data migration testing, when data is migrated from one system to another system, we do that. So here what we have to do always, we have to write one SQL query, see how many records are there in one table. Write the same SQL query here, see how many records are there here. Now we have to compare between data in two tables, right? This table data, this table data, this table data, this table data. Oh, all the tables in one old database with all tables in new database, we have to compare it. So
Yes,
hope you
sir.
got what you are doing in data migration testing.
Yes, sir.
So we have to compare the data in old system with database in new system,
Yes.
right?
Yes, yes.
So this is data migration test. Whereas ETL is when they are transferring data from one thing, they have to see as per the transformation rules, right? As per the rules, it is loaded in the destination system or not. Okay. So I think you got an idea, right? What is data migration and what is ETL?
Yes, sir.
సార్ అప్పుడు ETL లో సోర్స్ సిస్టమ్ నుంచి టార్గెట్ సిస్టమ్ కి ఎలా అని చెక్ చేస్తారంటే
అక్కడ కూడా SQL queries రాయాలి, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ రికార్డ్స్ కంపేర్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ప్లస్ వి నీడ్ టు వాలిడేట్ యాజ్ పర్ ద రూల్స్. ఇక్కడ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ రూల్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, అవి కూడా మనం తెలుసుకోవాలి కదా వెన్ యూ డూ ETL టెస్టింగ్. సో సోర్స్ డేటా ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ మే నాట్ మ్యాచ్ ఇన్ ద టార్గెట్ సిస్టమ్, రైట్? ఇన్ ETL, ఇన్ టార్గెట్ సిస్టమ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కన్వర్టెడ్ డేటా. Okay, so how, whether it is converted as per the transformation rules or not, that we have to verify. But in data migration, there is no transformation rules. As it is, they are migrating.
Same. Yes.
Because they are changing to a new system, it is simply migrating. That's all. Here there is no transformation rules, but in ETL there is a transformation rule.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so this is data migration and ETL. But database testing is only front end and back end, right? Mainly front end and back end. Mapping the data between front end and back end, atomicity, acid properties rules, atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. We check the database structure, right? Schema, database schema tables we check like that. Okay, procedures gani, triggers gani. Okay, if I update something, all the other related pages and web pages also shows the newly updated data. Okay. So these points, what I told, you can go through them. I will send this PPT presentation and like that you can go through them. Okay, all of you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
sir.
you.
Okay, ma. So I think we are done with SQL. Okay. In case of further classes, if any other trainings are there, we will update you, ma.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.